Hey guys, welcome back. Last time we made it to Hazakura Temple, only for Elise Deauxnim to get murdered, and we fell into the river, like the dusty river. You know the one that like Dahlia like jumped into to try to make it seem like she died. Yeah, that one. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edward speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Maurice. Maurice Deauxnim. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Oh, wait, don't hang on! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill! Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking! His life is in danger! What? What happened? Tell me. I love how Larry's first... Larry knows some ish with these two. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. Wait, did he come back? I'm trying to remember now if he came back. Oh, wait, I thought that was Francesca von Karma that left. I don't remember Edgeworth leaving. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Are we gonna get to play as Edgeworth? You're late, Edgy! What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick is... Iris is the key. Huh? Say something, Edgy! Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture author Miss Elise Deauxnim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. They arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is We're playing as Edgeworth? What? Said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other? Couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he? I'm begging you. Iris' child starts tomorrow. And Nick out of the picture. You're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What are you expecting? How do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge. I had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. We have to have some sort of reaction. We have to have some sort of reaction from Edgeworth. He has to know. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth, how do you not recognize her? She literally, like, persuaded a man to poison himself on the witness stand at your first case. How does this not stick out? How many insane cases have you had since then to not remember this one? Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth, I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Laurie said that he might even die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed.
Thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of nasty cold.
Is that he got a cold from dropping that far down into the water? A cold?
He's running a high fever and drifting in and out of consciousness. Must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before.
How do you forget that? First of all, I feel like the first trial that you've done is something that stays with you, but something as, like, insane as this one, like, definitely should stick in your brain. Edgeworth, get off the ketamine.
Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have a distinct feeling you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple.
Hazakura Temple, what's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual powers come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train, to purify my soul.
I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime.
Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10.
Bell?
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then?
And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder?
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you said you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What in the world?
Is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. The psycho locks. I believe he said that I need to present this magatama to do something. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred that night?
I think it was a result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Deauxnim?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
Those psycholock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. Here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that it's about all you can tell me.
Thank you so much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my faith to your capable hands.
I said faith and not fate, it's fine. But before that, I have one question.
Yes.
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
It's a very dear and indispensable friend.
Yeah, sure, buddy. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Ta-ta-ta. It's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene.
We get to play as Edgeworth.
This is crazy.
How is none of this, amounting to any recollection for him?
Sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge.
Oh, wow. It's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh,
I gave him my voice accent. Detective Gumshoe.
Long time no see. It's been about a year. Has it been longer?
It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct? A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, so...
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of.
I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, so... Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you.
Prosecutor Godot? I just got back in the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple as it's simple does, as they say.
Oh, you got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. As a witness, it's all the whole thing.
A witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain?
Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is a bridge that Wright fell through?
How does he not remember this? How much meth were you on when you first did these trials? Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. Is how it goes, right? Or was it that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. We can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's real turbulent up here right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. And no one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir.
Should be alright in this cold. So how did this bridge burn down anyway?
And we're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
Lightning? You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to a weather dad, the lightning definitely struck.
I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. Even as the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, that, and we got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness?
I'm sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir.
So who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, and he's a new cop. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but no one can say a bad word about the guy.
What kind of man is he?
He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good.
He's so good, how is it I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
And you bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
And Phoenix Wright, of course. And for some reason, Godot really got it in for Mr. Wright.
Oh?
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge.
What would the cause of this grudge? What would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself.
How has none of this stuck in Edgeworth's head? Any connections whatsoever?
Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold my brain's turned to shirt. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a second. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor. That's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy! I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. I just didn't murder her. Someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Are we gonna be hitting, like, justice? What if the fact, like, she is innocent?
But, like, we're having a twist. Because we've already done something in which we've had to represent someone guilty. I'm just imagining that this is a culmination of a bunch of, like, kind of loose threads or, like, previous, like, guilty parties. That's kind of what I'm feeling in, like, my heart of hearts. I'm rather romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? He wasn't wooed by her when she was trying to woo everyone in the courtroom. You think he's... You think that matters now? No. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute could possibly be a murderer. She's already killed like 3 people. I think. I was right after all. I never should have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest. I had a penny for every time he said that. Just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing at the night of on the night of the crime? Larry. What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Come back on your charter jet. Get out of my sight, you creep. I hope your plane crashes and you die. I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Seriously, Larry? As I suspected, Psycho Lux. I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. Short-term memory's a wreck, dude. I don't think we have any information.
Hold on. I'm curious about this. Snow, 7 to approximately 11:50, then lightning struck. 30 minutes passed between fires. Okay. So that's gonna mainly just give us time. Wait, did anyone ever find Pearl? Wasn't Elise going to go find Pearl? And have we found Pearl yet? Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh, who is this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, and I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see.
If you ask nicely, I might...
Even in this game, man. I love it.
Mr. Edgeworth. And this is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
Why'd you tell me that earlier? It's exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
My stomach's already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The training dojo's head gnome must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Oh, wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard? But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
As a head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
Bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. You remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So does head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. Because we don't have her statement or anything. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11.
No.
I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my thigh.
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris. I wonder if Dolly and Iris... I've had this thought and I might have said it before, but I wonder if Dolly and Iris are twins. You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed and then I passed out. Fortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. Wonder what she means by that. So who is this acolyte that was to train at the Inner Temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
A special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's doing that over at the Inner Temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Miss Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little sister.
Oh, and you mean little Pearl. That's my face cousin.
Little Pearl.
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since... She's still missing?
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid, cranky old back.
Little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone.
As they say, the plot thickens. But she was missing before that.
Hold on. What's this? More Enzo cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from underneath that stack?
Huh, that beats me.
Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. There you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
Looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah. What is it?
What is it, Detective?
This. This could be an ultra important clue, a super special clue.
Suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Iris is Dahlia.
But who's blackmailing Dahlia? This sounds like a blackmail letter.
And nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't ever find clues like that. You're an ultra important prosecutor, super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Okay, nothing else looks out of the ordinary. Let's... Are we getting Godot? Is this Godot time?
I don't see Larry anywhere.
And maybe we scared the poor kid away.
This door was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. A thorn in my side. I want to go back to the detention center and see what we have. Looks like Iris is being interrogated right now. This place certainly brings back memories.
Oh yeah, come to think of it, you got thrown in here once too, didn't you, sir? And you know what? I've never been in jail a single time.
I should think it's hard to land in jail when you're so harmless. Yes, well, if you're in jail, you don't have to pay for your own meals, you know. Don't get any funny ideas, Detective.
That's too late, I already did.
In any case, I guess I'll have to come back here later.
I love that extra dialogue.
Okay, I guess we gotta go find, suppose this type of thing is necessary here, but...
Say, this just gave me a great idea.
He tells me he's gonna tell me what's going on in his mind, whether I like it or not.
I got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention?
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I call it a stow car. As the way you think, sir. Would you go for a ride on something like that?
Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides.
I love the shenanigans.
This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
And that's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for what, sir?
I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel too. Take the scope, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age.
Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call the coat, Detective. I guess we have to show her the blackmail note. Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter?
Address to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me.
So Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it.
Wait. Receiver Wright, he wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Something about reading people's hearts with utter nonsense.
So this is a bridge Wright tried to cross?
Pretty reckless if you ask me.
I'm amazed he even survived the fall from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now let's see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck.
I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Looks pretty good distance to that far cliff.
Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so.
Detective, it's not even close to 100 yards.
Well, I gotta admit I'm not very good at judging distances.
Same. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems.
My God, you have to, at some point,
Letters are wildly engraved into a rough...
that looks like Arial, or like Times New Roman.
Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name.
You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgewood. The sign says Dusty Bridge. I could see how you read it wrong, though, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time.
You're right. It's Dusty Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. It's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
It's true.
And since we got one here, why don't we try taking a photo as a memento? Oh my God. I love this dynamic. This is such a fun dynamic.
Well, sure, why not?
Oh, darn it, I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir.
What's so special about public phones? Why is he so fascinated by them? Okay. I feel like we've investigated most everything here. I guess there's gotta be something here we missed. Altar with a giant magatama enshrined on it.
And there's a lot of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that.
Miss Edgewood, would you mind singing happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles! Oh, it's the one with the cat box, but where are the cats?
It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, and look at that ancient straw. Gumshoe!
Those are a type of Zabuton cushions called Enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Miss Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, Detective. Things sure cast a strong presence over the whole room.
This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. This is lesser. What's the greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Korean exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you'd have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here. This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering. And so I slept here in the Oogie Woogie Boogeyman. So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't up me down for eternity. Alright.
Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping?
Okay, I think we've looked at everything here. Okay.
Okay. Shoot. Okay, so you can't give us anything from that. Could try the rest of these, but I feel like nothing else would matter. Okay, there's no sliding. Must be the main hall back there.
Brilliant protection, sir. I can't talk.
Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe?
A brilliant use of suspense to build attention, sir.
We're gonna write the head nut in its important admission. We've already talked to her. Wonder if she has more. Oh! How could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself. Quiet. What do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary.
With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. Damn.
Why does she have to take it all out on me?
Her anger does seem a little manufactured. That's interesting. Okay, about this picture.
Oh, look at that. I look pretty aesthetic, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely.
Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. But this time we had our reasons. Is that so, for example? Well, why deny the world of such a lovely face? Let's see the hood. Well, this is a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possessions by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just...
Just like it was made for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean by that, Detective? Looks absolutely marvelous. You just got to keep it on for a while. Some sort of divine retribution. Okay, I don't think that there's anything else that we can give her. Wait. Hold on. I just saw courtyard. Have I missed that the entire time? I feel real dumb right now.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
And well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, Sharp. Make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? You have any more? We have more.
And the victim is a famous picture book author, Miss Elise Deauxnim. An entire past up until she won that writing war last year is a total mystery.
Hard to believe that in this day and age you can still find people like that.
And the estimated time of death for the victim was between 10 and 11 on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by a murder weapon.
Murder weapon?
And the victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
And the victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Deauxnim was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed with a sword. Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, and right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. And when she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. And I thought we had something that she didn't go. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. And Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. You want more details? She's asked Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? Sounds like I'd like some more information about that place. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. And it's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, and not a thing.
Nothing?
And the other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
And it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Must be alright, Maya. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
I'm pretty sure it's that good old guy, but and nobody could get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defended, he just lost interest.
I tend to appear in court in the role of a defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge.
Yeah, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. So I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Is this the same one that did the trial? His first one? Is it the Canadian? Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink stir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Oh wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
Okay, let's look around. Main gate must be just over that stone wall.
Stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words.
Oh, we didn't get the... I just love skiing.
Really, you don't seem like the type. Well, what about sluts?
Sluts, nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know. Messes with my hardboiled image. And what's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey, is the world starting to go mad? The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here.
Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor.
Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels.
Oh, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be easier just to build the place answered, sir?
Fail to see how we can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
It sure is. It's called a shichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, and the fingerprints all over the hilt of the shichishito, too.
Fingerprints.
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon?
And what's wrong? You're looking real solemn.
This is how it is for Wright. This is what it's like to be a defense attorney.
Yeah, I figured it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like he's detrimental to your health. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff.
And that belonged to the victim, Mr. Elise Deauxnim. And there's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, and listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes, what?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Alright.
And the truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me.
And that's it.
The staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
And just the victims. But like the amethyst is missing.
It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
And there's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How'd you know?
Okay, I think we've looked through everything. But, like, the amethyst was definitely taken out of it. Okay, let's head back to the detention center.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind.
But, I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Deauxnim with a sword. And one other thing, she said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini, says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But, I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Wonder if I'll find the answer if I look for it using those psycho locks. Let's start with the blackmail note and see what we can get. This letter, it seems to be addressed to you.
I think it's someone's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away.
She's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I'm gonna have to find something else. Someone else who can give me more information about this. Let's see if we have enough to break the Shichishito lock. I mean the Psyche locks. Why did it say Shichishito? Oh wait, she had 5 when she was talking to Phoenix. Not us. I'm not Edgeworth.
Since I've been handed this
case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers, understand?
Yes, sir.
Smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
Yes, I swear, I already told you that.
Yes, you say you didn't go because you were frightened?
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what you were frightened so much you couldn't even leave your own room? I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Well, Iris.
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
Wonder about that.
Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances, however, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet, however, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to.
What if it was Phoenix? Like, I'm thinking either Bikini or Phoenix. Because if she's like, it wouldn't have been worth it to blackmail her then. But like with Phoenix there, could. That's my guess.
Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Phoenix, to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. That's why she had 5 psyche logs. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. How does he not recognize her, though? After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
Small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. Okay, every time I feel like there is an aspect. Now I'm thinking that there are twins. At some point they switched. So the psycho one is Dahlia. Or it could be the fact that, like, Iris did have a relationship with Phoenix at some point. Because again, that entire aspect of, like, so, or it could just be bipolar. Or, like, gosh, I always get this mixed up. I'm gonna say multiple personalities. And the reason I say it that way is because I know, like, with bipolar and schizophrenia, there's, like, some aspect that I constantly get mixed up. So I'm wondering if it's that or if there are actually 2 different people. But then Dahlia would have... But if Iris is Dahlia, then you wouldn't need the twin thing. But the twin thing would make sense in the aspect of Iris was so terrified of anything happening that she refused to leave. But she would have to know about what Dahlia did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I keep going back and forth between that and then, like, another person, but I'm not sure who that other person is. I really hope we bring the Cadaverinis back, though.
So this is a secret that you locked away in your heart?
Yes.
Looks like as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room that night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Are we going... Is this a hint at the twin theory? Are we going back to the twin theory?
Let's head to Heavenly Hall.
Larry. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why does it always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. Blew it again. Done that. What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection. You dirty rat! Come shoot, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting that objection. And in a loud commanding voice, do I even pointed with my pointer finger? You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack, anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. That sounds like a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. Gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Miss Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. He already asked his girl to marry you. No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want to marry this man. I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. We really want to know the answer to that. We're gonna have to drag him out onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Aw, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I've got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Larry. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized? I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him. I don't know if we have enough stuff. We can try. Actually, I want to look around real quick. That's a horrible graffiti problem you got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? It's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. And well, if that's the case, then all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Why is it so decorated, though? What is this festive-looking ornament? It reminds me of art class at grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, Oh, yeah! You were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold $1, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing.
Oh, really? I never would have expected that.
Be quiet already. Never get the shame of that day. You want a crane? You want a crane? You can now make a perfect quarter-inch crane without a single flaw.
You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a quarter-inch frame without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, it's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. Straw roof is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow.
Oh, well, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look.
Heavenly Hall. I suppose that's an appropriate name in some sense. You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Okay.
Let's try to Magatama him and see what we can come up with.
Alright. Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it.
At around 10 last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi.
And then
it was on fire. The bridge was on fire.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire. You saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There's still psycholocks remaining. Means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
You say?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. It was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There?
What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen a lightning strike dust. For you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? You feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. Leave me no choice, I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room, the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer should be fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory.
I'm thinking it's Heavenly Hall.
The place you saw the lightning strike was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold. There's no electricity. It could fall apart any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Oh. In other words, you've just provided evidence to prove my theory. Theory is at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
It's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you're waiting for someone? Oh no. You really are one scary guy, you know? I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you.
Wait, was he the one that sent the note? But why would he send it?
There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. told you before, don't call me Larry. Person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, I do. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something to prove I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? This is where I draw the line in this ridiculous little game. The evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Shoot! I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Dang it. I hit the wrong button. Here's your evidence. Called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? It's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, no. First of all, what is with the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what it said in the book, letter writing for dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. You're supposed to write, Dear Iris. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? You saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy.
And sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that.
Wait, hold up.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose a secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? What did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed, that sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it can melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh? Then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright, then why'd you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes, yeesh.
And why are you so quick to apologize, pal?
It's because Edgy gave me this scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down.
Miss Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it.
What if Larry is like the ultimate, like, villain of all of this? That would be insane.
What
do you mean, detective?
And don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What's the something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? It's a lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible light you saw. Now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? That's all there is to your story. Your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you had anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
No!
God damn. What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? Just about had it with this Harlequin. And I really want to drag the truth out of him. I just have to drag him to the witness stand.
That is, I'm not gonna lie, it is, like, kind of insane. I am now low-key kind of questioning, like, if Larry is going to end, like, I have, like, I feel like this is going to be the part where I just sound like an absolute psycho. But I'm, like, wondering if it's, like, Larry is, in fact, kind of, like, he is going to have, like, some massive part in this. Like, not just, like, being, like, a bumbling idiot, but, like, actually villainous. Because, like, again, like, it wouldn't make sense for him to be, like, lead on with that. And I'm wondering, because I don't know if I don't know if we've necessarily had anyone that's been able to, like, be completely different people. Although we did have that one actor in the finale of Justice for All who kind of, like, switched, like, complete personalities from being, like, soft, kind of dumb himbo to, like, absolute supervillain with, like, the swipe of, like, bangs. And I'm wondering if, like, again, this would all come down to, like, collusion in prison. But then you would have to include Dahlia breaking out at some point. And I don't know. I'm like, I just have that feeling that Larry is being, like, super sus right now. And I'm like, there has to be some sort of connection, but I can't figure it out right now. But that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure to come back for the continuation because we'll be in trial. I guess it's going to be Godot versus Edgeworth, or I'm just presuming it's going to be Godot because we had to wrap up stuff with Godot and Armando and Mia. Like, that I feel like needs to get wrapped up. And I'm very interested to see how. But hope you guys still enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.